Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another unboxing from BattlBox, and this time it is absolutely massive box. Stay tuned to see what's inside. Okay, so a couple of videos ago we went through BattlBox. We've recently got a new subscription to them, and what we got last time was an older box as like a welcome back kind of thing. So we got one of the missions that was like previously sent out, as well as the tent, as well as that mystery box. This is the first official box of the month, or the monthly subscriptions that they send out. So that's why we have them so close to each other. So we bought in the middle of the month, and that's why we got all those other boxes. And now this is the first official box. They did reach out to me and say, hey, dude, since you bought in the middle of the month, do you want this mission? And I responded back, yep, send it. So this will be the second like official box that we got from them. We're gonna do one more. And if we see the value in it, we'll continue it. If we're not seeing the value, then maybe not. But so far, I don't know what's in here, but it's a pretty big box, so we'll see what's inside of it. Quickly recapping, there's 4 different levels. There's basic, advanced, pro, and pro plus. The reason we didn't get pro plus is it usually is like a knife of the month thing, and I usually just use one knife. I'm not a huge knife guy, so I don't see the value in that. I did have it previously, and I went with the advanced version. This time I'm going with the pro version just because when I had the advanced, I didn't really see a lot of value, and I kept seeing some good things in the pro box. So that's why we're at the pro box now. But we're gonna give it a couple boxes, 3 boxes. If we see the value, we're gonna keep it. If we don't see the value, we're gonna stop it. So this is box number 2. So we're gonna get into that. We are gonna have assistant number 2 come out and help us unbox today, just to get his opinion on things as well. All right, so now we're joined by the assistant 2.
Hello.
And we're gonna get into this. Just look at the size of this thing compared to his head. He's got a big head. So let's get into it. Hopefully there's nothing fragile in it, because I just probably broke it. All right, so we're not gonna show you as usual what's inside of it. We're just gonna pull things out one at a time. We'll go through the book. Thing's big. Okay. So each battle box comes with a mission brief inside that tells you more information about the different things that are inside of it. So it's all broken down by basic, box, advanced, whatever box level you have. So let's get into it. First thing up in the basic box that we got is this Rock Gator Ultralight Series dry bag. You want to open that up?
Yeah.
Do you know what a dry bag is?
Keep you dry? I don't know.
So a dry bag is
Tents or something?
it's just a small bag that you can put stuff in that won't get wet. So for kayaking and stuff, you can put your gear in this and it'll keep it dry. This is a pretty big bag, yeah. This is not bad. For other dry bags I've had are usually a lot smaller. This one's pretty nice. It's got a nice feeling material on it. Logo on the side is black. The inside feels like rubberized, I guess. So that's where probably the waterproofness comes. There is, trying to see where the seam is. Okay, so there's one seam here. It looks very well sealed. And then there's a seam on the bottom with rule the elements. That's kind of cool. Little rubberized bottom on the bottom there. These are cool. I mean, they're a dry bag. Let's see, do they say the value on these? They don't. So not a bad bag. This is pretty cool. There's not a whole lot to say about a dry bag. You can do a lot of cool stuff with them, but mainly it's to keep your gear dry, essentially. It does pack up pretty small. It doesn't take up a ton of room, and it's just kind of that roll top, cinch it down, tie it up kind of thing. So they're cool. They're not bad. So the first thing up, you all right?
Yeah.
First thing up is a dry bag. All right, so next up is this, the M-Powered Lucy Core Light. This is pretty cool. So if you don't know what a Lucy light is, I have a couple Lucy lights that I use for camping. They're basically an inflatable light that is solar powered. So it's like a puck, kind of like a light puck on the top that has a solar panel on it. So it's basically a solar panel on the top with some LED lights underneath. You can inflate it and turn it into like a lantern type thing. This one looks a little bit different. It's still a Lucy light, but it's still solar powered, but it looks like it's not inflatable. It looks like it might have some type of cord on it. Let's check that out.
Yeah. So it's like this.
Okay.
It's like that's the solar panel.
Where's the light at? Oh, so that must be the light. So where's the switches on there on the side?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh yeah.
Does it have different modes?
Let me check.
Yep.
Brighter, brightest.
We got a strobe.
Flashing. Whoa.
Cool.
Epilepsy warning.
So it does give you 3 different light brightnesses, and it looks like a strobe mode. Does this come off? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. Oh, okay, it's like a flex thing. All right, so it's like a wire, so you can use it to like position. That's kind of neat.
That's cool.
Okay, cool. I like that. So you can like probably hang this off stuff if you have like a light up top.
Yeah.
You know, like a pole in your tent, you can hang it. You can position it to like point down on you if you're reading at night. It's all solar powered. This is pretty neat. I like this. This is like that, I don't know what kind of wire they call that, but it's like for like positioning things. Well, it's not
that sturdy.
It's not the most sturdy, but you could,
Still works though.
it's not bad, yeah. So like if you twist it up, you just got to get the balance right. And then it works pretty good. That's not bad.
That cord for it that you can plug in.
Yeah, so this I think is if you don't have solar power, you can plug it in and charge it with USB. So pretty cool. There's the medium, high, and then strobe. Not bad. Pretty cool. I like this. This will be a cool addition to the Lucy lights when we go camping and stuff. This will be nice to have in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
So not bad. M-powered Lucy core. Sorry.
At least it's not like a blow-up one, because the blow-up ones get annoying.
Yeah.
Like you have to blow them up every time.
Yeah, that can
like
be
if
annoying.
It's an emergency to like turn on a light fast.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like blow it up.
That's true. Yeah. No, I do like this. This is pretty neat that it's not like a blow up thing. It's mainly, I think this is more of like a directional light.
Yeah.
So you can point it at things, where the blow up Lucy lights are more of like a floodlight.
Yeah.
They're made to be like kind of like a lantern type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. So we got a Lucy light. Next up is the SOG entrenching tool. So I do own a few of these entrenching tools, shovels. Most of them are junk. They're complete junk. A lot of them are made very cheaply. SOG stuff though, I do have a lot of SOG equipment and things, and they have usually been pretty good quality. Do you need a knife?
Yeah.
There you go. So SOG stuff is usually pretty good quality. I'm interested to see this. I do have an entrenching tool or a collapsible shovel, whatever you want to call it. Thank you. In my truck, I use it mainly if I get stuck in a snowbank or something or whatever. I can dig myself out of it. It's nice to have some kind of shovel on you at all times. The thing's really in there, huh?
Yeah, it's a bit tight, so I think. Yeah.
There you go. They really don't want you stealing that thing, huh?
I know.
All right. Anything else in here? Oh, they give you a little case too. Pretty cool. So I think you turn that, and that's what tightens it up. Yep. So that kind of locks it in position.
Love it.
Still a little loose. Let's see. Oh, you got to tighten it up a little bit more. So that's pretty cool. So basically this is like a collapsible little shovel you can dig yourself into. It does have little saw things on the side. It's not for cutting wood.
Yeah.
It's for basically if you're digging a hole. What this does is kind of roughs up roots and things, and then you can use the shovel to like chip through roots and stuff as you're digging. But it's basically entrenching tools were used like back in military and stuff to build yourself defensive trenches. But now it's basically just a shovel. What these are handy for is, you know, digging a hole, digging a fire pit when you're out camping and stuff, or digging a poop hole. You gotta go. Sometimes you need to. This is a bit extreme, like for when I backpack hike, I've got just a little tiny one. Yeah, the little tiny one. But this is definitely worth it. It's not very heavy. I would say it maybe weighs a pound. It seems fairly good quality. It's pretty thick metal. It's riveted on. The rivets are pretty good in the back. What this does have too is, check this out. You can flip it and you turn these like that. Tighten it up this way, and now you've got a pickaxe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can pick and like break up the dirt, or you can even use it this way. This is a cool pickaxe, but you can use it that way as a pickaxe too.
That's cool.
You can, I believe, well, some of the other one, maybe this one doesn't do it. Some of the other ones you used to be able to turn the handle on, but this one doesn't look like it. So it does collapse down pretty good. Oh, you know what? I think I did that wrong. Here we go. So it collapses down, and then they give you a cool little carry case to put it in. Oh, it's got a belt loop on the back.
Oh, nice.
That's kind of cool. So you could tie it to your pack or throw it around your belt or something.
Nice.
These aren't bad. They're not a bad thing. Do you need them all the time? No, they're not bad to have in the back of your car, like I said, for emergency situation or something. As far as like camping and things, there are other things, like if you're using it for, you know, as a bathroom hole digger.
Yeah.
There are smaller, lighter things to use. If you're planning on doing a lot of digging, then this could come in handy, I guess, but you're gonna have to be up close and personal with it. You're not like stepping on it and digging into real hard ground. This is going to be, you're down on your knees digging a hole. So they do have their uses. They are very valuable, but for like a lot of backpacking and camping stuff, I don't know if that's worth the weight most of the times. It is fairly hefty and is bulky, but they're not bad. I already have one of these, so if you would like this, you can have it. It's yours. Yeah, you can use it for scouts. All right, so that looks like that's it for the basic box. On to the advanced box. We have Fix-It Sticks, Shooting and Hunting Edition. So this looks like kind of a multi-tool type thing. So let's get inside that and see what that's all about.
So it's like there's a screwdriver part for it.
Okay.
Something? Yeah. So like you can put like a screwdriver in here. And then there's like a bunch of different heads and stuff.
So little bits.
Yeah.
What is
you
that?
You can like swap out the heads.
Does that go in the hole like that?
Yeah. And then you can switch out the sides, I think, because there's a separate side on the other side. If you flip it around, look.
So it does go in that hole, but I don't see it like, if I was to put this on a screw, right, and turn it, that's just gonna turn, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, oh, I bet this goes into that one. There's two of them.
Oh.
So I bet it makes, yep.
Yep.
There you go. You got like a T-wrench.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. So that, you can get some good grip on that. There's a screw in there. And that's pretty cool. So that's pretty neat. And then it gives you like this dog bone type thing with a bunch of different bits. Looks like a bunch of Torx, some Allens. So I think this is set up for hunting and shooting. So it's probably a lot of common Allens, and there's a flathead and just common bits that you would find on rifles and stuff to kind of do tear down.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, and you can flip it around different ways.
Just doesn't work the best on like very tight screws.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This is let me feel that. Get back in the hole. That feels, yeah, that's magnetic.
Seriously?
Yeah. See, like that's just hold it. So basically, it's held in there by the bit. So if you can see that, like it goes and just clicks in place. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So there must be, oh yeah, yeah, there's a magnet inside there that locks it in place. That's cool, so it doesn't fall out. So yeah, you could, this is pretty handy. And I bet there's like a hex on here. So I bet if you really wanted torque, like you said, on like a really stuck screw, you could probably get like pair of channel locks on here or a wrench or something and get a lot more tension on it and torque.
Yeah.
This is kind of neat. It's small, it's lightweight. If you wanted to be like minimalist and pack this down, you could just not take this and take 4 of the bits that you know you're gonna need, and then like that's the only space it takes up in your pack. That's not terrible. They're kind of cool. I like it.
Here's like the head sizes. So
Pretty cool. Yeah, not bad. This is kind of neat.
Nice.
Nice little piece of kit. I'll take that. All right, so that's all they give you for the advanced box, though. I don't know how happy I would be with that. So the advanced box, I think, is somewhere around $60 or $70
Seriously?
for the subscription.
$70 for?
Yeah, and I would feel kind of cheated if I was spending that much for the advanced box and I got a multi-tool that's really not, it's just a bit driver, you know, like that's cool. It has some cool features to it, but I've got like a million of those bit drivers around and they're like, you know, $1 at Harbor Freight. Obviously not those, but
honestly, just buy this like online, find it online, don't buy it off them.
Yeah,
it's overpriced.
It's probably cheaper on the line, guarantee. It is cool for like, you know, if you're shooting and stuff to throw in your range bag and have to, you know, tear rifles down and stuff. But I don't know. I'm not seeing the value in it for the advanced box. For advanced box, I would expect that and then something else. But it's just me. So we're starting to get into like, is this worth it? You know, kind of stuff. Is it worth the money? Because the Lucy Light is cool. The entrenching tool, the shovel, the dry bag, they're all cool. But like, I don't know if I'm just seeing the value. Like I would rather spend that money somewhere else and get something else, better stuff, but it's not bad. All right, so onto the Pro Box. It's our last item. Let's see, what do we have on the top here? Oh, I just lost that one. So you did get a coupon code to save 35% off at Rock Gator. So that's cool. I won't show the code because then you'll use it. So that's cool. They do give you that. So that's part of if I want another dry bag. And then finally for the Pro Box is the big thing in the box.
Yeah, I would probably like censor out the code because I'm pretty sure you flipped it around.
Did I? Okay. So I showed the code in my last box for the Wiley X glasses, but by the time I published it, I had already used the code. So.
Nice.
All right. So the final item in our Pro Box is the Concase Rampage Edition. So in previous, when I previously subscribed to BattlBox, they did send a Concase. It was a lot smaller than this. They're pretty cool. They're kind of like Pelican cases, but on steroids kind of thing. Like they can take just endless amounts of abuse. Looks like they come in 5 different colors. I'm not sure what color we got. We got gray. Okay, that's not bad. It looks like
Gray looks.
They offer it in like purple, blue, light green, and like a orangey pink color. Red color maybe.
Orange.
Yeah. So the previous one I got was like an orange, but it was like an orangish pink. I wasn't a fan of that color, to be honest. It's still sitting up in the attic somewhere, I think. I should pull that down. But these are kind of cool. So these are like I said, super tough, big, just waterproof cases. Like these things take a lot of abuse. I like the color. They do have like lock holes in, so you can throw a padlock around them if you want to secure your stuff a little bit more. It does have an auto pressure release valve on the front, so it can't get too pressurized with whatever's in there. And then the front, you just pull down on these tabs here to release it, and then the big latches come out like that. That's how you open it. It's got a carry handle on it, rubberized carry handle. And then inside, they give you full of foam. So they give you 1, 2, oh, not bad. So yeah, 3 pads. So the bottom has like a thin pad of foam in there, and then they give you 2 layers of, if this is like the other stuff, yeah. So inside they give you 2 layers of like this pick foam. So it's got little squares, see? When you stretch it, so you can basically take a square and pull it out, and you can shape it to whatever. So if you want to put your knife in here, you could put your knife in there and pick all the foam out around that shape, and then it would like hold your knife perfectly in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, these are cool. They're cool for storing stuff that you need to protect, you know, for something you want waterproof. Like what we could do is put all of our camera gear in this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we go camping and stuff, and we could take that with us. We could have the GoPro, we could have the DJI, we could have a tripod in here, chargers, batteries, cables, whatever, other cameras. We could have that in there, and that way when we go camping or we go hiking, I mean, obviously there's a lot to take hiking, but around a camp, if it gets wet or something, we don't have to worry about the camera gear getting wet. It'll protect it, and it could take some abuse too. Like right now, we just throw it in a backpack, right? So like that could take some good abuse. They latch pretty good. Is this worth the Pro box is the question. I would say yeah. I do like it. Honestly, if I would have gotten the orange or the purple, I would have hated it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad
the gray looks good. I like the gray.
Yeah, I do too. The gray does look pretty good. If I would have gotten purple, I would have been like, what am I gonna do with this?
Yeah.
You know, they're okay. They're vibrant. I guess they stand out. But I like the fact that we got the gray. I don't mind this. I know these things are probably not very cheap. Even like the cheap knockoff ones at like Harbor Freight that are waterproof-ish aren't. They're pretty expensive too. They're up there in price. So this thing that can take a lot of abuse and is a good size. I think why I didn't like the other one that I got before from them was it was too small. I couldn't put anything in it.
True.
It was like, what am I gonna do with this? Yeah. So this one's not bad. I kind of like this. This can take a lot of abuse. So far we're 2 boxes in. We're giving this 3 boxes to see if we continue it or not. Based on this box, what would you say? Do you think this is worth the money that we're spending, or do you think it's maybe not?
The basic and pro were probably worth it, but like the advanced, I just feel like that wasn't the best.
Not the best?
No.
I'm kind of with you. If I was buying this up to advanced, or even this, I would have expected at least one more item out of the advanced box, or for that item to be in the basic box.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. I like it. Fix It Sticks is a good brand, but at the end of the day, it's a bit driver. I've got a million bit drivers. I very rarely need to reach for one. It's just not part of my daily thing where I'm constantly looking for a bit or, a bit driver to do stuff. And maybe that's just because, like, around the house, I've got my tools to get at an Allen wrench or something. I don't know. I could see it has a value if you have a very specific purpose for it, then they have value. But otherwise, that's going to go in a box somewhere. It's going to collect dust until one day I'm like, oh, I got a bit driver. Let me try to use it. And then I go grab it just to use it.
Yeah.
So for advanced, I would have expected at least one more other item if they were going to put that in advanced.
Yeah. Didn't we miss something for the Pro? Because wasn't there like a knife?
So that's for Pro Plus.
Oh. So
yeah. So just to give you heads up, so there's a Pro Box. We subscribe up to Pro Box. Pro Plus gives you a knife. So sometimes they'll give you knives in other boxes, But Pro Plus always has a knife in it most of the time. They used to not, but I think for the most part you always get a knife in that. But I have literally a tote up in the attic that is full of knives. Like I've got so many knives, but I never use them because I just use this one all the time. I'm not a knife guy. I have a collection of knives. For some reason, you collect them over time and you throw them. I throw them in a corner. One day I collected them all and just put them in a box.
Yeah.
And was like,
I'll take them.
Will you?
I will take them.
You a knife guy? You like knives?
I like collecting.
Okay. All right. And then they give you some information about Battle Vault in here and some of their Netflix series they have, which is kind of terrible, to be honest.
Not the best.
It's not great. It's
I've watched like one episode. It's not that good.
Yeah, Southern Survival. It was okay, but it was just kind of hokey,
Same stuff over and over.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It was okay. And then they give you some member recommendations, gear submission form if you want to submit a request for a certain item. You can, as a member, I guess you can submit and say, hey, I would really like this one specific item in a box. And then if it's reasonable, they'll try to make an arrangement with that company and get it in a box. So basically what I think they do is they reach out to these companies and they buy just, a metric shit ton of products from them. So they get them super cheap because they buy so much. And then, they give them to you as part of the deal. So that's how they get their price cheap. Let's see. We have another, I'll cover the discount code on this. They give you 10% off any purchase from Fix-It Sticks. That's kind of neat. Well, they do have a bunch of different tools and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's all bit type things, but they have some looks like very specific use bits and things you can buy. That's kind of cool. So that is it for BattlBox today. That's it for mission 110. This was pretty good. We're going to give it one more to see if the value's there. If we feel it's there, we'll continue. If not, we'll see. I did get some cool stuff in this. Do I feel the cool stuff I couldn't have just bought cheaper somewhere else? I'm kind of on the fence about that. I do like the fact that you get to get cool stuff that you wouldn't have thought about normally, Like I would have never thought, oh, I need a big Pelican case right now. It wouldn't have crossed my mind until I thought about it one day. But now that I have it, I'm already thinking of uses of what I can do with it and put in it. And I'm kind of getting excited about it. So it does have that aspect to it. But that's it for today. If you like this type of content, subscribe down below. Give us a thumbs up, comment, give the assistant some love in the comments. We'll see you on the next one.